Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is my collected makeup haul for the month of September. And I know I'm late, I'm always late because, as you know, I'm always waiting. I'm always waiting for that package. And in this case, sweeties, because all September was high holidays in my country, basically, more or less, everything took so long, and that's why I have a very good reason that I waited, because my yesterday I got so much. I basically have most of what I was waiting for, so now it's really worth my while doing this video. It is a lot, sweeties. If you're not up for that, then don't watch. It might be harmful. Okay, sweetie, but if you're up for that, then welcome. Welcome to this video. I'm so thrilled you're here. And for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah. I'm a makeup artist and stylist. I'm living for colorful makeup, mostly from the indie world. That is what you're getting here on my channel, and that is how it shall stay, God willing. And besides that, I also love colorful styling, as you can see. And of course, if you want to see more, then check out my channel, my other videos, and also of course my social media, which is linked in the description box down below, so you can see what I've been up to. Okay, sweeties, I have the okay, let me show you. Let me show you. It's all of this is full. It is full. So you might want to get comfortable, because this is going to take some time. Plus, I'm probably going to go into the zone talking about makeup. I will not even notice if an hour has passed, you know? Because I love this. I love this so bad. This is really a dream coming true. This is my life, you know? Okay, wait. I need to get myself some room. 1 second. Just dropping something on the floor here so I have more room for the makeup, and then let's go right in. And I think we should start, wait 1 second. We should start with the palette that I'm wearing today. Okay, sweeties, because this is the first look that I've done with that palette. Do you want to take a wild guess of all the latest releases, what this might be? Sweeties, you had your chance. Okay, sweeties, that is Pear Cosmetics, the Metamorphosis palette. This is in collaboration with Krista Rice Makeup, and I don't know, she has done already collaborations before. I, for example, personally have the Spectra palette from Gourmande Girls Cosmetics, which is also in collaboration with Krista Rice Makeup. There might be more. I don't know if she's done more. Let me know in the comments if you do know. But anyway, so this one here is in collaboration with Krista Rice Makeup, and there is definitely a review coming, because I know that there is big interest for this, and rightly so, because sweeties, this palette is just really unbelievably beautiful, you know? So I ordered this pre-official launch, and this went to my PR address in the US, and from there it took 5 weeks to get to me, you know? So it is unbelievable. I cannot even tell you, you know, I was talking about this, I think, in my new makeup releases, and I said, I'm going to get this palette. I was so fortunate that the brand basically agreed to sell it to me early, so I actually can have it early for once. Didn't work out. But anyway, you know, I always say it takes some balls to present something last, like in the whole YouTube platform, to be the last one to review a palette. So I'm gonna be that one, you know, and I have stopped caring, you know. I have those balls, just saying. Okay, sweeties, this palette is lovely. It is absolutely lovely, and of course super soon you're gonna have a review with a couple of looks with this palette. Okay, just saying. Okay, when I ordered this, they were also so kind and actually added another palette. Now I need to find this. It is probably underneath the other ones. I'm going to get to this. I'm going to show you the Hyperchrome palette, which they actually added in PR. So I'm going to get to this. This one was just on top because I had it right here because I was working with it today. Okay, so never mind that. I'm going to get to it later. Going to get back to the to Pear Cosmetics. All right, now let's talk about Jibal MUA, because actually I got a PR package. 1 second, from Jibal MUA, which I have featured a couple of weeks, well, by now it's probably months, because also that took a long time for me to receive it, because it was also stuck in the holiday postage situation. No, not postage, postal. doesn't matter. So anyway, yeah, so I got this because actually I featured Tribal MUA in one of my new makeup releases. The owner then reached out to me, said to me, do you want to receive some PR? I said, by all means, I will be able to like try whatever, you know. So, and then I actually got so much that I couldn't even believe it. I thought I'm going to get this palette because this is the palette that I featured in my new makeup releases, which is, I do believe, the newest palette. This is the Coffee Bar palette, which is a very, very cutesy 9-pan neutral palette. If this is something you're looking for, this kind of a color scheme, you do have some cold neutrals, some warm neutrals, some rosies also kinda, and then of course also nice dark shades. So that is that. I received this and this is what I expected, okay? But there was more. I was really surprised. First of all, why am I black on my hand? Sorry. I think it's a little bit left over of my eyeliner. Okay, so anyway, she, for example, also sent me lashes. Let me just open this. So I just received this, so that's why it's all still unused, of course. So she sent me this beautiful lashes, and she also sent me lash glue, which is super exciting for someone who's always wearing lashes. Like every day I'm wearing lashes, and I'm super excited about trying this, you know. This is so cool. This is like, wow, you see me, you know, sweetie. Okay, then she also sent me her own eyeshadow base, which is nice, and she also chose the exact perfect shade for me, which is, it looks like this. This looks like P. Louise. This looks like Angel's Touch Makeup Glamour. They are all in that kind of a packaging, you know. So I'm going to try this, and of course I'm going to try this on one of her palettes. And I'm also super excited. There's also another palette which I'm going to show you in a second. But first of all, I want to show you that she actually sent me setting powder, and that is so cool because it's loose setting powder and it's translucent, and I love that. And this is what I love. You know, I have only loose translucent setting powder. I don't use anything else, so this makes so much sense in my life. And once I have stopped using my what I'm using right now, which is almost finished, I'm going to start using this. Can I open this without spilling everything? I don't know. Let's see. Ah, it's closed, so it's okay. So anyway, that doesn't help you much, does it? So, but it's a nice big jar, it's a lot of product, and I'm super excited to try this, you know? And of course, when I'm doing a video about all of these products, I'm going to include this no matter if I have finished my other one, because I will want to tell you how this one works, you know? So that is really cool. Okay, so now let me also show you the other palette that she sent. Okay, so this is the Tropical Island eyeshadow palette. And I was actually super excited because this is, you know, can you see that this makes me happy, you know? While the other one is also really pretty, and that's actually what I also said in the video, you know, that for a 9-pan neutral palette, this is super well done. Let's not forget that, you know, because, you know, that's what it is. So, but yeah. Right? So this is an all matte palette. This one here seems to have some micro glitter in it, but beyond that I think it's an all matte palette. And of course you will also see this one here featured on my channel. So this is everything I received in PR from Tribal MUA. I'm so grateful. It is beyond my wildest imaginations, seriously, you know. And I'm still one of those who is extremely I don't know, humbled. I am humbled, you know, in a good way. It's like, it's nothing negative, but I feel incredibly humbled by this experience that I'm blessed like this. I don't even know how that happens, you know? So anyway, let's move on to the next one that you have already seen here on my channel, and that is of course the Carnival 4, the Antidote palette. And let me just open this. This is how she looks. There is a review up on my channel for this one. Is it a review or is it a first impression? I think it's a review. I forgot already. But anyway, you will find this here on my channel in case you want to have more information about this palette. This is, as all of those Carnival palettes, in collaboration with Stacey Marie, and that is of course from Be Perfect Cosmetics, in case I didn't mention this. Okay, I like this palette very much. It's a beautiful kind of a mature fall themed palette, which is really beautiful. And there is actually also another one. Let's just pull that one out next, and that is actually this one. this one. This is the Vampirism palette from Jolie Beauty, and also this one is a very, very mature fall theme palette. Let me just open this. Wait. This one I just received. So yesterday this came in. So that's why I don't know yet much about the performance or anything, but I do have the two previous palettes in that category, because she also has different palettes. So I do have the Intergalactic palette, which was the first one, and then also the Sorceress palette, which was last year's Halloween release, I guess, or fall release. And this is the Vampirism palette, and this has been gifted to me by one of my besties, and I'm so grateful, because it's a gorgeous palette and I knew that I wanted to have this so bad. Yeah, but also this one is a mature palette, I would say. You know, this is a very, very mature palette. Doesn't mean that it's not fun, you know? We have to get away from thinking that when you mature you stop having fun. It's not true. It's a myth. You know? Okay, and because I do have a more mature audience here, maybe you can just agree with me, right? We all have our challenges. We all do, I know. But anyway, so now let's also talk, let's talk about DedeSignature. Because when this launched, the Skewer Collection, I knew that this was the time to try that brand. She had a couple of other beautiful releases beforehand already, but I was like, okay, so this time, this is the time, you know? So the Skewer Collection consists, let me just hold this up the way it is. It consists of basically four palettes, and let me just open them for you. So each one has, of course, a different color scheme, obviously, and a different name. So first of all, here we have the Juicy Skewer. This is fruit themed makeup. This whole brand, in case you don't know, it's fruit themed makeup. Hard to say. I do also have a code with her, by the way. All my codes are in the description box. Okay, so anyway, this is the palette. This is the Juicy, what did I say? The Juicy, right? Juicy Skewer. So cute. So these are 6-pan palettes, you know? And that is usually not my thing, but I kind of felt like if it is a whole collection and I can maybe also mix and match and whatever, that is going to be fine. You know, it's going to be fine even with me. Okay, yeah, I'm making a mess of this. The Exotic Skewer, this is how it looks. This is probably the one that got me the most. You know, obviously, for obvious reasons, because it has greens in it. So pretty. Then we do have, let me just try to put this back together because this is piling up here. The Tropical Skewer. But these themes are so cool, you know? I think it's also very, very unusual color schemes. I hope that my lighting here is not washing out the colors, but I think it is so cute. So cute, you know? And then we have one more, which is the Caramel Skewer. Let me just show this to you too. Right? Okay, so here you have the Caramel Skewer palette. And also this one has a very, very fun color scheme. So I'm very, very excited that also this one has been on the way to me for 5 weeks. You know, people, it's not like I ran out of makeup to use at all, but still, you know, it's just so, I don't know, it's hard for me to just know that there's so much there that I would love to use, and then it's not coming in, it's not coming in, and there's nothing I can do, you know. And maybe what worries me the most is that when brands send stuff to me in PR, for example, that they then think, wow, this girl is so ungrateful. She's not doing anything, she's not featuring anything, she's not posting anything, but it is really, I didn't get it yet, you know. So the first thing I did, I contacted DedeSignature and I contacted Pear Cosmetics and told the owner I only just got it. Just so you know, just giving you a heads up. Okay, so when I unwrapped this Skewer Collection, this is what I bought with my own money. Okay, there were actually 4 more quads and another palette from DedeSignature. So sweetie, thank you so much, Dede. Like really, I was, again, there was a situation where I was like, I was doing Marco Polo with one of my besties. Hi Steffi. And it was just, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was doing like an unboxing with her, you know, and I was like, what is this? And there was more and more. So she also sent me the Apple palette, which looks like this. And this, for example, I wish I would have gotten this like when I was supposed to be getting this, because my new year, which was just now in September, in my religion we eat apple and honey, you know, for my Rosh Hashanah, that's how it's called in Hebrew, and this would have been like the perfect New Year's palette for me, believe it or not, you know. So this is how it looks. It says here 14 delicious apple varieties. Okay, so here you do have, of course, then the names of different apples. So cool. Anyway, so this was a PR palette. And then I got all the fruit quads. I think they're called fruit quads, all 4 of them. You know, let me just show them to you. Here we have the Avocado Quad. This is how it looks. Isn't that cute though? Isn't that though? You know? And it's still beyond me that avocado is a fruit. I always think of it as a vegetable, but yeah. Anyway, so passion fruit. Oh, I love passion fruit. And also this is so adorable. And also this is such a beautiful fall themed mini palette, you know, when you think about it. So cute. Anyway, so that's the passion fruit palette. Then I also do have the coconut palette. Okay, and the coconut is not a nut. Did you know that? And I only know that because my kids sing a song that's like the coconut, it's not a nut. So I hope that's right. Anyway, it's the cocoa fruit. It's actually the cocoa fruit, I think. Yeah, so anyway, this also looks super amazing, and these shimmer shades, they look very shifty to me, you know? So that is really exciting. And this one is the peachy palette. And I have to say, you know, with all of these peachy palettes, and I speak about this frequently also in new makeup releases videos, or for example, when I'm talking about peach releases, and I always say, why are they so brown? What kind of peaches are those? This does not, in my mind, look like peaches, but this, sweetie, this looks like peaches. Can you see this? Can you? Like, this is like what peaches look like. And this is what the palette looks like, you know? So that is what makes sense. There is not, like, in my world, when there's brown on a peach, I'm going to not eat it, you know? So yeah, anyway, so this is extremely well done. And I am, again, super grateful also for all these extra palettes. I don't have enough eyeballs, but yeah. Okay, then I also actually received something in PR from Alien Cosmetics, but everybody who is affiliated with Alien Cosmetics got this. So it's not like I got special treatment or any special honor or something. It's a brush set. Okay, so let me just, sorry for the noise. Okay, so all of these brushes are in the Alien Cosmetics brush set, and as I said, all of these brushes, everybody who is affiliated with Alien Cosmetics got these. You do have 3, is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3 face brushes and 4 eye brushes. Okay, I have not used them yet, obviously, because I wanted to film this first and then start to use it, but yeah. Anyway, also, if you have not noticed or if you have not heard yet, Alien Cosmetics is going through a change. It's like a rebranding, moving kind of a situation. Just so you know, something is happening with Alien Cosmetics. So we shall talk about it. You know, once I know more, I will definitely share that with you. Also with Alien Cosmetics, I do have a code in case you want to use it. Okay, now let's also talk about this one. The Search palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. So it is. Now, I just recently featured the Blends palette, which is the other palette that they offer, and that was a all matte palette. And now here I have this one. This is the Search palette. You probably have seen this a lot also, but sweetie, so beautiful. I would say this is one of those palettes that actually look just as beautiful in life like they look on Instagram. You know, and that doesn't happen all the time, believe you me. Sometimes I'm surprised, you know. Yeah, so this is also something that is definitely coming up soon. I've also already posted a flat lay on my Instagram of a couple of the things that I'm showing here, and this is one of the palettes where you guys also said, I have this palette too and I need some inspiration, please like do looks, you know. So that is definitely also coming up. Obviously I'm not going to be able to film with everything. We'll see. I will do my best, and yeah. Okay, then let's also talk about this one. I ordered this, I do believe, on release. I think so. I think this was the palette where I missed the pre-release sale or whatever it's called, and then I had to pay full price, and I was very upset about myself, or at myself. But this is the Color Burst palette from Creative Soul Cosmetics, and this is just so fun. Such a beautiful palette. Of course, there are several pressed glitters. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pressed glitters in the palette, which I don't mind at all. I think it's beautiful. There's not a single neutral shade in this palette, you know? I think it's pretty, and yeah, I'm also definitely going to use this as soon as I get around to using everything. As you know, I cannot do more than 1 look per day. You know, it just, my life doesn't permit it as of right now. I'm a mother of 7 children, and the youngest are still very young. And I have 2 first graders that just started first grade in September. So I'm spending a lot of time doing homework in the afternoons, when other YouTubers would do the 3rd look with a palette, or the 3rd look of that day. Let's put it that way, you know, and do their editing and whatever. I have to squeeze it in like somehow. I don't even know, honestly, you know. So anyway, let's also talk about Notoriously Morbid. This is the Absinthe and Lace palette. I got this on restock, and also this was gifted to me by one of my besties, and this is how she looks. This is how she looks. Now this is, whoo, this is dripping. Okay, I just lost half of the shade here, and it's now on my lap, unfortunately. So yeah, anyway, this is how it looks. And they packaged it so well. It came like in a whole big cushion of a wrapping, and it's kind of really a shame that this now disintegrated like this, because also I have not taken a flat layer of this yet. Shame. But anyway, it is what it is. Can't be changed because it has spread over all over my lap, so I cannot put it back into the pan. Alright, so this is how the palette looks. This is life, sweetie, you know, this is how it is. Okay, this was a bit of a surprise. I mean, I knew that I was getting this. It looks, to me, lighter. It looks more neon than I had remembered it. I thought it was more, I don't know, I thought it was darker, you know, but it could be that my memory is just playing a trick on me, because this is not really a new palette. This launched earlier this year, and this was a restock. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to definitely let you know how this one is working out, and I'm going to have to get changed. But not right now. Okay, sweeties, let's talk about Rotten Beauty. That is also a brand that I don't see featured everywhere, and that's why I pulled the trigger and ordered a palette from the new collection, the Adventure Awaits collection. Okay, so this is the Adventure Awaits palette, and I thought this was also such a nice, kind of soothing color scheme for fall, you know? And there was, of course, way more in the collection. I think there were also glitter pots and all kinds of other stuff. I forgot now what else was in the collection, but I felt, wow, this is such a nice color story. Calm, but yet colorful, and it just fits so much into the season. So I felt like, yeah, I gotta have to try this brand, you know? So yeah, anyway, that is a Rotten Beauty Cosmetics. Rotten Beauty. Okay, all right, so let's also talk, we should go back to Be Perfect Cosmetics, because I could not resist, and I ordered from the new collection, which is highlighters and blushes. I wanted to have all of them. I think there are 6 highlighters and 6 blushes, and you can have a bundle deal if you buy everything, but I'm like, Leorah, come on, like really. Okay, so I decided to have 2 each, and it was also a 30, I think it was 30% flash sale or something like this. So we do have 2 scorched blushes and 2 Polar Vortex highlighters, okay? And I already know that some of you got them too. All right, sweeties, I do have the shade Fever. That is one of the scorched blushes. I'm just gonna try to open this. Ever since I'm growing my nails, it's a bit difficult. Okay, sweeties, that is the shade Fever. So beautiful, like seriously, I cannot wait to have this on my face, you know? I feel like I have a hair here, but anyway. Yeah, it's Oreo spreading his love, you know? Oreo is my cat, in case you didn't know. Okay, and then I have the shade Magma, because I love shades like this as blushes, you know? This is beautiful. And in case you are into like darker orangey shades, I think there was also one, you know? So yeah, this is so beautiful. Anyway, and then I also have, of course, the highlighters. One of them arrived a little bit broken, not too bad. I ordered this directly from Be Perfect Cosmetics, but they are also available on Beauty Bay and maybe in other places too. So this is the shade Snow Angel, which is like a pink, shifty, purpley, beautiful, beautiful highlighter shade. I hope the performance is as good as they look. And then I also have the shade Pink Icicle. Sweeties, it is so hard to decide which shade to buy when there's so many beautiful ones, you know? Oh, okay, so this is bad. Now it has broken more. This is... It didn't look as bad when I got it, but anyway, I'm just gonna hold it like this. I'm going to try to repress this because this has not left the pan yet, so I do have a chance. Maybe I should film this. Should I film how I repair this? Maybe I should. Anyway, because some of you have asked me how I'm repairing and repressing my broken shades and stuff. Maybe I should do that. Anyway, so that is, let me just get rid of the packaging because it's... I just kept it for filming. Okay, now that we have done that, let us also talk about this one. Yeah, so this is Pink Crush Cosmetics. Again, this is the Hyperchrome palette. This is the one I got in PR from Pink Crush Cosmetics, which looks like this. I cannot wait to do swatches with this one, you know? You probably don't see so much like the shift right now, but I hope I will be able to catch it in swatches and like feature it somehow that it makes sense and that it looks, you know, that you get, that you see, I don't know how to say that in English, that you will see what is behind that, okay? What is behind the palette. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. So, oh, this is so pretty. Anyway, so pretty. So thank you so much Pink Crush Cosmetics for blessing me with this one. I'm really thrilled about the products and that they got here in one piece. As you can see, it is not self-understood that stuff gets here in one piece. Okay, now let's also talk about two things that I ordered, or did I order more? I ordered more from SheGlam. I ordered this one, the Insta Ready face powder. Was it face and under eye setting powder duo? I ordered 3. I don't know why. These are still closed, so I'm just gonna get rid of them and show you the one that I've been trying out already. So this is how it basically works. You have this one part up here, which is a pressed powder for the, I guess, under eye setting powder, and then you have a loose powder down here. Okay, so these come in different color combinations. So this, I chose the translucent because, as I told you, I always have the translucent ones. Okay, wow, this spinning out of control. Anyway, the setting powder is a little bit chalky, but it's fine. If you use a setting spray afterwards that gives you a little bit moisture back, it is fine. This though, this is so hard pressed. I don't feel it does anything to me or for me, you know? I don't know. So I think this is a matter of taste. I wish I had only ordered 1. I don't know what bit me that I ordered 3. I really don't know. Okay, so then I also have this mascara. This is still closed. This is going to take too much time to open this. This is the Waterproof Volumizing Mascara from SheGlam. Just wanted to try it. And then also this, what was that? That I also don't know why did I order this? I really don't know. I didn't even remember that I had ordered this. This is a glowing stick or something. Wait, glowing up skin stick. Okay, so here's the brush and here's the contour shade. I don't know. I don't know what's happening in my life sometimes. It was probably a case of I needed to get to free shipping and I was actually probably ordering clothes or something else from Shein, and then I just threw in some items from SheGlam. That is probably what happened, and I just well, like whatever. Okay, sweeties, you know, I'm just a person. Okay, then I also on recommendation of Steffi, who is one of my besties also, she recommended this glitter glue from Miss Rose. I think it's called Miss Rose. I ordered this from AliExpress, 2 of those bottles, because it is apparently a very, very good glitter glue if you're using glitter just randomly, or like pigments or something. And maybe you do remember that once in a while I just put glitter up here or something, and she does that too. She loves glitter, especially loose glitter, and she recommended this to me because the normal glitter glue that I do have, the NYX glitter glue or whatever, or even the Duraline works okay for this, but she says this is what she uses, and she always looks spectacular, so that's why I ordered this one. Anyway, you'll find it on AliExpress for sure. All right, so let's move on. Okay, now I definitely need to feature, I need to feature this one here still. This is from Lorelai Cosmetics. There is already a video up on my channel with a first impression and swatches. With this one, I got this also through the kindness of one of my besties. I've swatched this, that's why it is a little bit messy. This is the Desert Skies palette, and I fell in love with this instantly when I saw this. Like when this popped up on Instagram, I was like, wow, this is so well done. This is such a beautifully executed palette. Now, I'm not sure if this is available anymore. Last time I checked, it was not on the website, because some of you after my video went live asked me, where's that palette? And it was not there. So I don't know if they're bringing it back, if it was limited edition. I honestly don't know. But this was my first impression with Lorelai Cosmetics, and I really liked it. It was a very, very decent performance, and also the whole execution, as I said, of the palette was flawless. You know, the whole idea, the execution, how they put the palette together, really, really nice. Now, let us also talk about Saints, Angels, Sinners, because if you're following me on my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram, you have already seen that I've posted quite a bit about that brand already, and I actually got another PR package. Sweeties. Okay, content is coming up, okay? You see that I'm surrounded, okay? I'm like, okay, I surrender. Okay, so she sent me the Saint palette, which looks like this from the outside. She has the cutest packaging, and I also have to tell you, I didn't receive it like it is now. You know, there's also this. So sweet, you know? And with my Scottish background, it's like I really vibe with this, you know. So anyway, I didn't receive it like this. I received everything wrapped individually, of course, like a gift though, like a gift, and everything was wrapped in like a different pattern or different colored gift wrap. So this felt like this is what Christmas must be like, you know? It looks like in the movies when they have all the gifts under the tree. This is how it looked, you know? And it was so, so pretty. I mean, so much attention to detail and so much love. You just feel the love, you know? Yeah, so this is the Saint palette. Okay, so this is how she looks. She's coming out with a lot of stuff, sweeties, and I know from behind the scenes, from talking to her, what she's working on, and you will see a lot more here on my channel about this brand. Okay, so anyway, this is the Saint palette. This is how she looks, and of course there's also flat lace already on my Instagram. Then she also sent me the Sinner palette, which is kind of course the fall release and a bit of like a more scary. One second, like this. But there's of course her trademark thingy bunny thing. Okay, so anyway, this is the fall themed palette, which looks like this. Also very, very pretty. And also with this brand, sweeties, I have to say, and I said that already beforehand, already in whatever video that was, that I personally have been featuring her from the very beginning. When I saw her first on Instagram, I included her from the get-go in my new makeup releases, and kind of watched her development. And when I see how she started out, and you've seen also the Kindness palette, which I think was her first palette or one of her first palettes, you've seen that here featured on my channel already. How when I see the development of a brand that is like a fledgling brand, you know, she just started a couple of months ago, and how I'm also seeing like the vibe in the new palettes that are going to come, sweeties. So, so cool. Okay, so she also sent me the Angel palette, which is a highlighter palette. And I was so, so happy that actually I managed to capture the shift in those shades here. You're probably not going to be able to see this right now, but on my Instagram, you will be able to see it because I could catch it nicely in the Jerusalem sunlight at noon outside in like natural lighting, you know. That is so, so cool. And you'll just scroll down the feed in my Instagram and you will find it. It is very, very pretty, and it was really, really hard to not use this, but I wanted to, of course, first talk about it and then start to use it. Okay, and then there's also a tiny little lipstick, which is like a liquid lipstick, which is this tiny. It's like a pill, right? A chill pill, right? Okay, and then of course this cutesy makeup bag, which is very sweet. Okay, now this is not all. This is not all, but the other things I just kept because it is in connection to this brand. Because actually the owner, Darcy, she also included more palettes that she actually got during the Sephora sale. Wasn't there like a Sephora beauty sale or something like this, you know? So she got 3 palettes for me in that sale, which is so, so sweet and so kind. So she got for me the Floral Vintage palette from Ace Beauté, which one shade arrived broken, so I had to fix it, but never mind that. I think I fixed it pretty well. So this is how she looks. Also, this is like a harvest, I don't know, harvest theme, or yeah, fall themed, you know. It's just a different kind of a fall theme. For me, it's more like harvest. This screams harvest to me, you know. This was the one that was broken, and I think it looks pretty much okay. Yeah, and this is how the palette looks, and this is so, so beautiful. So pretty. And I personally really like also the formula of Ace Beauté. I have a lot of their palettes already, and this one I didn't have, so that was great. She also checked with me, you know, she checked with me, what do you have, what don't you have already, is there something in specific that you want to try? And I was like, oh my god, what's happening, you know? So anyway, that is that one. And then the other 2 I chose because I have nothing of those brands, and I just wanted to know. I wanted to know what is behind the name, what is it special, you know? So we will see. I have House Labs. Leorah has a palette from Lady Gaga. I think by now I'm more crazy than she is. Also, when you see the palette, you will probably think like, Leorah, really? Really? It is about getting to know the brand, okay? Right? Okay, so at least, sweeties, there is good depth in the palette. You know, I can still make it look dramatic. I think I can still like rock this, you know? And I do have days where I need colors like this, you know? So it is just so incredible when you think about how, I mean, this woman was wearing meat on her body as a dress, you know? And she's coming out with palettes like this. It's like, what? Really? Really? It's a good palette, don't get me wrong. It's a good looking palette that makes sense makeup wise. It makes absolute sense, you know. That's why I said, okay, so let's try this. But it's just so strange what happens to people, you know. But then again, I used to be a very, very calm, don't look at me kind of a person, and then at age 38 I started modeling, so you know, things changed. Yeah, just that for some people it goes this way and for some people it goes that way. Okay, then the last palette for today, I promise, sweeties. Is that true though? I'm gonna have to check my other pile here. But anyway, so this is Lime Crime, the Venus 3 palette. This is, wait, let me just get the plastic off so it doesn't reflect too much. So this is the Venus 3 palette. Also, this is kind of quiet, you know. Also, this has good depth, not like super much, but good depth in overall for an 8-pan palette. And yeah, and I'm very curious because I've heard different opinions, let's put it that way, about Lime Crime. Some say it rocks, some say it's meh, you know. So we shall see. Of course, after trying one one palette of a brand, it is maybe not always fair to judge, but anyway, at least one can get an impression. So thank you so much, dear Darcy, for blessing me with all of these wonderful things. It is mind-boggling for me. You know, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know in how many words I can say thank you, or in how many versions I can say thank you to all of you who support me like that. You know, I just cannot. Like, also my team in the US, which is Gabrielle, who is so on top of things to ship stuff to me and to be so accommodating and so amazing, and all of my besties who give me so much feedback and so much love and also support in palettes, and all of you who are commenting and giving me feedback and saying, wow, Leorah, you are the one YouTuber that I'm still watching because, you know, this is the vibe that I want and it's the highlight of my day. And I'm like, wow, really? Wow, you know? And it fills me with so much joy, like seriously so much joy that I never thought I had, you know? I never thought. I thought I'm a mommy and then afterwards I'm turning into a grandma and then I'm going to die. But I actually have a purpose beyond that, you know, and that is so, so cool. And I'm like, wow, so cool. Anyway, I did check my other pile. Good that I did, because there are actually 3 more brands that I need to feature. Okay, so we do have, of course, Gourmande Girls Cosmetics. This is the That Time of Year palette in collaboration with Debutante, with Adventures of Xenia and The Brutally Honest Beauty. This is a palette that just recently launched and I have a review up on my channel. This was one of those occasions when I actually had the review up the second this palette launched. You know, because Christina, the owner of Gourmande Girls Cosmetics, who is also an amazing, amazing person, I cannot praise her enough, seriously. She sent this to me with express shipping and it got to me, even though it was a long time because of my holiday season, but it got here. It got here and I had some time, like a couple of days, to get a review ready. So that is amazing, you know, for me, because again, I can only do 1 look per day and that is it. So either I do a first impression or I get to do a couple of looks and film a review. But in any case, it takes me some time, you know, so that was perfect in case you want to. I do have a code with Gourmande Girls Cosmetics. It's not affiliated, but you can save some money if you want to. Okay, sweeties, then let's also talk about Forest Thing. This is the Poison Palette. Sweeties, have you seen this? You will see. This is so Leorah, and when I posted the flat lay for this palette, why did I dig my nails into this? When I posted flat lays about this palette on my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram, I got so many comments like, Leorah, this is so you. Do you want to see? Ta-da. Right? Yeah. And if you have seen my new makeup releases, my latest new makeup releases, I wore this palette, you know, in the look. It was green with glitter, obviously, because you do have 3 mattes, 3 shimmers, and 3 glitters here. Yeah, and there was a whole collection. It was the Poison collection. This is the Poison palette. And there were, I do believe there were matte liquid lipsticks, maybe even nail polishes. I'm not 100% sure, but and maybe also lip glosses. Not 100% sure, but there was also a highlighter, and this is the Minty Highlighter. This is like a light green. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this is like a really, really light green. And yeah, so also this I'm wearing in that video, which is, if I'm getting everything done, it is yesterday's video, but you know, you check. Anyway, it must be number 40. New makeup releases 2021, number 40. So anyway, wow. So yeah, that is that. And also this I received by the kindness and sweetness of one of my besties, you know, because I could not buy all of this. I could not, you know. Maybe you've noticed that most of the things that I have here are PR or bought for me by other people. I don't know, you know, I have no words. It's lovely. So yeah, and then of course we do have this palette. This is from Nomad Cosmetics, the Haunted Europe palette. And also for this palette I have a review up with a couple of looks. I do believe 4 looks. This is of course spectacular. And in case this is still sold out, it is coming back. They're about to restock, or they have restocked it already. You can check. I also do have a code with Nomad Cosmetics. It's also not affiliated. And this is how the palette looks. And of course I do have swatches live on my Instagram, and also in that video, in the review video. It's one of my most recent videos, so you will definitely find it. And I will show you everything. I'll show you everything, and I'm also talking about the performance, of course, in that video. Okay, sweeties, that is it. Is that it already? Have you enough? Have you gotten enough of Leorah, your Leorah fix? Okay, sweeties, this is it for today. I had so much fun. I told you, I'll be in my zone and I will just, you know, forget what the time is. So yeah, anyway, so I am going to take off now. I need someone to sort this mess. Is someone volunteering? Anyone, sweetie? Okay, sweetie, this is it for today. Of course, if you've made it till here and you like it here, then of course please subscribe to my channel. I would absolutely love to have you here, and by you being here and by you subscribing to my channel, you support the indie makeup world, and that is, I think, a very, very good cause, you know. You don't only support me, but you basically also support the indie brands, because you see that I'm having here a lot of indie stuff, you know. So that is that, and of course you will have all the brands that I spoke about linked in the description box. You will also find, of course, all my discount codes that I have with different brands, and also all my links to my social media for more looks and for more inspiration. And my makeup you will find in a pinned comment, everything that I'm wearing today, of course, below this video. Okay, sweetie, this is it. I hope you'll come back for my next video, which is going to be super soon. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.